Happy Monday, card reading. Got my mom gear on, not sorry. Just, here for you guys. I have dirty hair, so I put my hair in a hat just so that I can be available. So here we are, not sorry. Okay, cool. So we're going to pull 2 cards. Always have to be here with you. Take a moment to ask yourself the question, right? Like, what's the question in your heart? What's causing you to doubt yourself? What's making you feel a little crazy? Go in there and ask that question. I want you to, take a deep breath, feel into it, take that question. Okay, I'm gonna pull 2 cards. Card number 1, card number 2. You're gonna decide which card answers your question. You're gonna decide that before I pick the cards. And you're really just going to look out for what sticks out to you. Really feel what you're feeling when you're hearing the response. Really be here, be present. Really believe that the guidance is trying to come through to you in this moment, and that there's an opportunity to receive an answer, not just the answer you want, but the answer that's trying to come through to you. And you're gonna get it from the cards, but not only from the cards, but what you're feeling. Maybe I annoy you, right? And maybe that's an answer. Maybe something I say bothers you. Maybe something that I say excites you, right? So really paying attention to that. Okay? All right, let's do this. Card number 1. I like this card. King of Gabriel. So you see this is like a dude sitting up on a throne, and he's like, I got this. I got this, right? This one says, keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So this card is about, first of all, like being big pictured, right? Like seeing things in a very big picture way. Like sometimes we get really zoomed into our life and we get really caught up in like the smallness of like what's happening now and like afraid of like, but this moment that's happening right now, like any moment, is like this small little piece of the puzzle to a much bigger life that you're about to have. So maybe things aren't working out the way you would want to, maybe things are freaking you out, but if you can zoom out a little bit, you can see like the significance of this moment. Maybe nothing, maybe very minor, or it may be something that leads to something else. So it's almost like you may not have all the information for how things are gonna work out because you're only looking at here. So do the exercise of zooming out a little bit and just kind of almost imagining, like seeing this in the big scheme of things. So seeing this moment as like, what does it mean to your life? Like in this when you fast forward 3 years from now, what would this mean? What would this moment mean? And trying to not get like caught up right here. This card is also about the fact that you have the experience to know what to do from here, right? So you may be up against something that hasn't gone right for you a lot, right? So it could be dating, could be finances, could be career, whatever. And this is a moment to be like, what have I learned in the past? Like, what do I know to do now that I didn't know to do before? And rather than being like, shit, I was about to curse. Shit, maybe that is a curse. This is, this keeps happening to me. Instead of saying this keeps happening to me and getting all bummed about that this keeps showing up for you, just really look at the scenario and be like, okay, like what have I learned in the past and how can I do this one differently? How can I choose differently? How can I make different moves? All that, like how can I protect myself in a different way and really use your experience from the past in this moment, that you've been prepared for this moment, that you can move past this moment from using what you have known, what you have learned in the past. So not forgetting that you have that knowledge. This also just shows, like if you're asking about a particular person, it's someone who has genuine concern for others. This is an opportunity to be a leader, right? A leader in your life, a leader for those around you, and really thinking about, when we think about leaders, what we want to ask ourselves is, how do I want to show up? Like, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be on that date? Who do I want to be like in my family? Like, what kind of person do I really want to be? And setting that intention and really having that vision for who you want to be moving forward, and knowing that like you're going to become that person through the choices and how you show up in every moment. Okay, so powerful card. There's a lot there to unpack, and I want you to take away what is right for you. Okay. All right, cool. Second card. This one comes up for me a lot. Okay, 4 of Gabriel, which is a celebration card. Time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. So this is like kind of the card of like, if you want to have good results, put the work in it. You know, what you put into it is what you're going to get out. And that doesn't always mean like hard work per se, but that can mean like just focus and energy, right? So if you want results in some area, like, are you putting your energy and your focus into it? What are you doing to, you know, to bring this, to make this happen? This is also a card to remind you that like everything's going to be okay, and that it's okay to celebrate and to enjoy life and to be present. See, they're like enjoying and they're happy, right? So it's okay to not always be in worries mode and not always be in the mode of like trying to fix things. It's okay to enjoy and to be present and to let go of the things that cause you worry, right? Like, is it worth worrying? Like, stop worrying. This is really a stop worrying card. There's no need to worry. And like, are you addicted to the worry? Is it helping you any, right? If we're thinking about like having good results and having to put some work into it, having to put some action into it, worry is the opposite of the action that you probably want to put into it, right? So releasing the worry, putting the right kind of energy and focus into the thing that you want, and just believing that things are going to be just fine, that things are going to be okay. It's a clear sign of that, and I hope that's helpful for some of you. I think some of you just need to hear that, so I hope that that's helpful. And it's just like a happily ever after, you know? It's enjoy, it's celebrate. It's okay to be happy, you guys. Isn't that sad that sometimes we like are so used to the struggle? It's okay to enjoy, and it's okay to not have something to fix. It's just okay to be you, okay? So yeah, those are two cards. They're both Archangel Gabriel cards. She loves us. She's with us a lot. And we hope you got what you need from this. I'll see you soon.